Hello everybody, I hope they are good. CPI came out a bit hotter than expected. The forecast was 3.6% and the actual result of the data was 3.7%, a bit more than expected, 0.1% more. And the markets haven't reacted to it just yet because New York hasn't opened yet. They're gonna open in a few minutes, that's why I'm gonna try to keep this video a bit shorter than usual so I can upload it faster so you guys can be ready. Okay, but you have to remember that tomorrow we also have unemployment claims, retail sales, PPI data. So tomorrow we're gonna see loads of news announcements too. Now, CPI coming hotter than expected. That's basically bearish for Bitcoin, okay? Because it's showing you that the economy has a problem. And the S&P, let's see how it opens today. Let's see the futures, what it's doing so far. All right, so far I can see a gap here. Maybe we come and fill this gap later today. Okay, all the way to 4,460. But as I was saying, if inflation comes hotter than expected, that means that the economy has a problem, and the S&P is gonna react to it. All right, and in principle, it should go down. Now, if the S&P goes down, Bitcoin in theory should follow. Okay, so that's the first thing. Also, dollar should move up, but we talked about this in yesterday's video. There is not much confluence or much not confluence, sorry, correlation between the dollar and Bitcoin this week. Because if you go to the dollar, you're gonna see how, since for example the 1st of September is going up. That's the only thing the dollar index has been doing, basically going up. You can see since the 1st of September. Now we go to Bitcoin. What has Bitcoin doing since the 1st of September? That's the 1st of September, okay? Literally nothing. 26,000, and right now we're at 26,100. Literally, it hasn't moved, okay? It is gone sideways, up, down, sideways, down, up, sideways. It hasn't moved, all right? So it's quite tricky. In a normal week, you would already be preparing shorts in Bitcoin, okay? But we have the problem that Bitcoin is not really following the DXY at the moment, okay? So you have to try to think a bit more outside the box. First of all, why is Bitcoin not going down? Or why is this correlation stopped? Well, what I kind of see is that Bitcoin is then showing some kind of a strength, or that then it has a motive to go up first before coming down, all right? And that is these two liquidity pools over here, okay? So those two liquidity pools, I'm still gonna be looking at them. I know CPI has come hotter than expected. I'm also expecting something like this, okay? This was my projection from the Bitcoin Sunday update, all right? And so far, you've had this drop, not the recovery. You're above the 4-hour 50 MA. Last night before going to bed, I took a little scalp at 25,870 was, and then I closed it this morning right before CPI at 26,100 something, all right? That's a little 1% move. And then, when it was CPI, I closed my position to reduce risk because the volatility. And so far, nothing has really happened, to be honest, okay? I was expecting a bit more of action. Maybe I'm getting used badly, okay? Because look what happened on Monday and Tuesday. But anyway, what I'm expecting is still something like this, okay? And you're gonna notice that if we go to the daily time frame, you can see how we have there the 50 EMA in the daily time frame, okay? So that's still a zone of interest. That's at 27,000, okay? We're gonna try and mark it there in white, okay? So we can see that is there. And if we go to the 1-hour time frame, there is something that tells me that Bitcoin might still go up, or at least, prepare a stop hunt. And it's basically this week over here. Check out that week. That week needs to get filled. Okay, guys? That week needs to get filled. Now, in order for that week to get filled, I would like to see Bitcoin. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. I would like to see Bitcoin. Sorry, 15 minutes time frame. 15 minutes time frame. Yeah, I would like to see Bitcoin. Look at the 15 minutes time frame. You can even see that more clearly, okay? That's a huge week, guys. That week needs to get filled. 1-hour time frame, yes, here. Now, in order for this week to get filled, I would like to see first some kind of a stop hunt. This could happen either in today's New York session, if we see some action, or if not, we could see this between today and tomorrow, okay? And I'm gonna give you my idea of the market at the moment. Again, it might be right, or it could be completely wrong. But this is how I'm gonna try to play this, okay? You might have a little retrace, but as long as we're holding above the 1 hour 50 MA, what about, guys, if this is a, a pump, retrace, you came here to the 1 hour 50 MA and also the 4 hour 50 MA, and then continuation, okay? And this could happen between today and tomorrow. Then you could see in this zone some kind of consolidation, and then if tomorrow the news are bad, that's when you can see a dump, okay? And this pretty much aligns with my view since Sunday. You can see here in yellow, okay? That was my view on Sunday. Still, to be honest, it wouldn't surprise me, and I'm betting on this move so far, okay? That doesn't mean that I'm going long here, because we just got bad CPI, so I'm not gonna be opening longs, okay? I'm trying to understand what is the best place in the chart to open shorts, okay? And I'll tell you, in a normal day, I would think, okay, CPI is hotter than expected, price is gonna go down, I'm gonna open shorts in this zone. But tomorrow we also have news announcements. Bitcoin has lost some kind of correlation with the DXY. Why not? Why couldn't we see today, maybe a retrace to the 1 hour 50 MA or the 4 hour 50 MA, I don't care. And then we could still see this pump, guys. Consolidation, wicks to the upside, but price cannot go any further, and then the drop. All right. So far that is what I'm looking at. Now, what is the zone that I will be looking at opening shorts, or where I think that if there is a new spike up, how far can it go? Okay. What I think is basically that between that 1 hour 50 MA, that would be the highest point. Okay, if we break above this, then my short scenario would be invalidated, because I would say that would be invalidated because I would say, you've broke above a very strong resistance as the daily 50 MA, tested a support, and I'm out. I'm fully out of that short, okay? But what I think so far, that would be my top, okay? And then you have this week. So I think it's gonna get filled. So somewhere between this zone, okay? That's the zone. And obviously I would like to see this happening before the news announcements tomorrow. All right? So something like this, guys. That is what I would like to see to happen in Bitcoin in the next 24 hours, all right? Something like that, guys. Again, I might be completely wrong. And it might just, instead of this, we might instead, go down straight away and retrace this pump during the Asian session. Or also you could say that this looks like an information. Okay? There you go. And then price, could fill the 50% of this week or the 100% and then dump. But I'm looking for some kind of a spike or stop point, call it as you want, between this week and the daily 50 MA. All right, so that's between basically 27,000 and 25,500. That 500 zone, that's what I'm gonna try to prepare some sorts if I see the opportunity. Okay, so that's basically what I think of Bitcoin in the short term, basically for this week. All right, guys, and now I would like to take you to high block capital to see if the liquidity backs up my theory. All right, so let's go there. When I have low capital, let's do this really quickly. All right, so the delta is showing that there is $6 billion worth of long liquidations, all right? And you can see how the biggest amounts of liquidations are to the downside. Basically long liquidations, all right? So it matches. So my point is, $6 billion, is that enough? That's the question of the day, right? Is that enough liquidations to drop price aggressively from here and liquidate 6 billions? Or could it make more sense, to push price a bit higher? Maybe this can get all the way to $10 billion, above this week, and then drop and hit these liquidations here at 25,700, 25,488, and 25,200, all right? So that's what I'm thinking in the short term. Now, if you go to the liquidation heat map, you're gonna see how there is a bunch of liquidations in this zone. And again, please, guys, notice the same behavior and what we've been seeing in the 3 months time frame. How is it possible that Bitcoin didn't hit this zone just yet? Look what happened last night. They hit all the way to 26,550 with a wick, but they didn't really hit 26,650 where there are more liquidations. So, you know, if you notice what they've done is, spike price up, but not hit those liquidations, then drop, right? And now price is trying to climb back up. And in this move, you can see how this one has got brighter. There are more liquidations at the moment, okay? So why not, guys? Why couldn't price hit this zone in the next 24 hours between 26,650 and 26,800? Maybe all the way to the daily 50 at 27k. That's also the mid-range of this range that we are currently on. All right, and then drop aggressively, back up by bad news announcements tomorrow. So that's what I think for Bitcoin in the short term. Again, it's not financial advice. I might be completely wrong, and this might go down straight away, or maybe it goes up and all the way to the zone and then drops. We'll see what happens. But this is my market perspective, at least in the short term. We'll see what happens when New York opens today. I'm expecting some volatility, to be honest. I would like to see some action, probably maybe a retrace first, to trap some shorts, because they come to the idea on the chart to say, we've got bad CPI, and now New York is dropping. I'm gonna open shorts. I'm gonna ride those red candles, and that's when New York could trap. Then that could be the stop hunt of the New York session, and then bring price back up, all right? And then eventually hit this zone. Maybe not in the same New York session, but maybe again in the Asian session, double Asian pump. I don't know, guys. Maybe I'm going crazy, but that is pretty much everything that I want to say today. And before I finish the video, let me remind you that we only have a couple of days left until this campaign finishes. I'm partnering with BingX. It's one of the top exchanges and one of the few ones that doesn't require KYC. And it takes a couple of minutes to create an account. And the campaign is that if you register through the referral link and you deposit at least $50 and keep it there for at least 3 days, you get basically $50 for free, okay? 20 for registering, 30 for depositing $50 and keeping there for 3 days. And also you can get another $100 if you trade over $5,000 in trading volume. That would be, for example, imagine 5 trades with $100 in times 10 leverage, okay? That's $5,000 trading volume. So if you're looking for a new exchange, then you have here an opportunity. This finishes on Friday, and that's pretty much everything, guys. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.